everybody, it's Farrell, Track Shot Live. I'm here with Tix and Mr. Josh Decker. You got a big derby coming up, Tix, here pretty quick?
Mr. Josh Decker, are you seriously going to introduce a man like that? What the hell?
Well,
paying you?
Well, you know, you got to be polite.
Well, not necessarily to him, but whatever, I get it.
I'm trying to be a grown-up.
Yeah, you know, we do. We got a huge derby coming up. The very first ever at Granite City Motor Park up in Sauk Rapids, Minnesota, April 17th. It's a Toast Promotions run show. We have got some crazy, awesome stuff that's going to be going on up there. We have got all of Track Shot Live is going to be there. We're just absolutely stoked to open up Minnesota right here with Track Shot Live, just like we finished Minnesota right here with Track Shot Live. We're just pumped.
Is the snow gone in Minnesota at that time?
Well, if not, we can still have fun. It don't matter, right. You know. We'll get some Southern people. We'll teach them how to make snow angels out on the racetrack.
There you go.
Let's just have fun with it. There's all kinds of things we can do with white stuff on the ground.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, this is a pretty exciting time actually for Minnesota because last year you guys finished having a fantastic show with, I don't even remember the amount of cars you had, but hundreds and hundreds of cars. And the action was great, front to back. We ended on such a great night, and now we're going to kick off on just almost the exact same thing, kicking off with that momentum. And Track Shot Live is just going to be killer from the very first show this year.
You know, and that is the best part about it. Like you said, Decker, you know, we finished off, we had almost 300 cars at the Minnesota Throwdown. You know, we tried our hardest to put the Frozen Throwdown. I can't tell you how many hours you and I spoke on the phone trying to get everything organized for that February show for the Frozen Throwdown. Just the government was not allowing us to make it happen, and so we kind of walked away from it with figuring we were making the right decision. And then all of a sudden, this April 17th show, James and crew up there at Granite City Speedway, they jumped in. They're happy to do this. They loved what we had to pitch, what we want to do for the Derby world and the general population, get the community out there and enjoying. It's just great.
We lost Mr. Josh Decker for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm got.
But yeah, so I mean, like I say though, that was kind of the cool thing that we're able to step into this show. It's going to be we're running some bone stock classes up there. We brought some new rules into Toast Promotions that we're really amped to run, trying to get back to the gut and go style stuff because we want to put on the most killer show for the general population to watch on Track Shot Live. We want them to see carnage. We want them to see cars wadded up and decrepit and just moving. That's what everybody likes to see, and that's what we want to give them.
And you know, a lot of you guys have just started following us in the year of 2020, which we appreciate. Our numbers have skyrocketed, and the sport is getting better and better, and you guys are watching better and better actions from all over parts of the country. And I mean, we finished so great with your group of guys out there, that old iron class that you had out there, watching all those great old iron getting smashed. Pretty stock class, actually. I think it's a great way to start the year, and I love watching cars get smashed. And I know that we're going to watch that in Minnesota.
Oh, for sure. And you know, the best part about this thing is Track Shot Live. We've always talked about this dream that we have. We want you to watch Sunday morning cartoons, eat your cereal, and right after that, we want to be on the Sunday afternoon like NASCAR. That's where we want to be. We want the big sponsors. We want the big promotions. So we have to put our 20-minute classes out there and allow those guys to wreck their car and put on one heck of a show for the general population, and that is our goal. And that's how we've catered some of these rules to it. We've talked to people all across the country and seen what's working with them, and we've kind of molded our rules right around with what has been successful elsewhere.
You know, and one of the biggest things is this year we've picked up shows throughout the entire country. We're West Coast, East Coast, North, South, everywhere. If you're watching and you're saying, I want to run on Track Shot Live, you have such a great chance this year. We're going to be all over the country. Go on our webpage, look at our schedule, and find someplace close to you and just show up and run that show. And you can run in front of hundreds of thousands of people that'll be watching.
No, absolutely. And you know what else? Hey, Decker, Unified Points is going to be at the very first up here, yep. April 17th. Mark Elliott, Unified Points. Toast Promotions stepped in to a higher level of sponsorship, and some of our shows are qualifying for the Unified Points. So not only can you be seen by hundreds of thousands of people for free across the country, you also can qualify for points for Unified and make a couple destination derbies and go try to get some points, get your name on the back of a t-shirt.
Oh, that's such a great point. Destination derbies. I mean, you don't have to run just at your county fair. If you've never traveled, man, this is your year. Everything's coming back. The excitement's coming back. The shows are coming back. Put that car on that trailer, and who cares that you usually drive 45 minutes? This time, drive 4 hours. Go to a show you've never been to. Go to one of these bigger shows, because I promise you the atmosphere that's at them, the fun that you have, meeting new people, how chill everyone is, and plus you learn so much getting to see some of these nasty cars that get built at some of the bigger shows like you're having.
Well, I was going to say...
Yeah, you know what? Well, sorry, Farrell. Go ahead,
I was going to say, when Tix was in Salt Lake, there was a couple people we talked to, and they made a family trip out of it. They just took 2 weeks off, and they just went across the country and saw the sights and ended it with a derby.
Yeah, they're Minnesota locals.
Yeah, so driving that far, I mean, you don't have to look at it as just got to drive for 4 hours to get there. It was an adventure. It was the trip to get there, the derby, and then the trip getting home.
I don't know if you guys remember, but the original Vegas, a guy from Massachusetts, a whole group and family from Massachusetts drove all the way to Las Vegas to run. And I mean, how exciting is that? So if you're saying, it's too far. No, guys are driving from Massachusetts to Las Vegas, truly across the country to smash cars. Try it.
You know, take it and use it as an adventure. And this is what you make stories of. And I want to point out one other thing, you know, look at what Spinning Wheels did last year when everybody else was kind of giving up and, you know, just it was too hard to put shows on and follow the CDC guidelines and the general safety of health. You know, you guys figured out how to put a show on and follow guidelines and give a safe atmosphere to put that stuff on. Up here in Minnesota, the Throwdown, same thing. They said you couldn't do it. You know what? We didn't. We followed everything that was supposed to be done legally, socially accepted, and did everything the way it was supposed to. So just remember, just because of what's going on in general population and general society out there doesn't mean we can't have fun. It's just we have to look at things a little different way to be safe, be healthy, respect the people around you, and that's what we're doing. So don't get shy like stuff is going to get locked down or clamped down or anything like that. Start planning these trips. Start looking. Look at what our schedule is for Track Shot and start planning that stuff.
And one quick note on that. Your shows, Toast Promotion shows and Spinning Wheel shows had zero COVID-related issues with their shows. So we had lots of people. We followed our guidelines and we came out clean on the other side. It can be done. And this year, again, things are going to ease up a little bit. We already know the right things to do. We're going forward.
So start planning.
The first Track Shot Live show, Texas Derby. What's the date again?
April 17th.
And it's at?
It is at Granite City Motor Park in Sauk Rapids, Minnesota. It is live right now for registration under Toast Promotions. We have 5 classes. God dang, I don't have my notes in front of me. I got popped up here quick. You know, I think I'm still on the clock working too. But we've got classes up there. We got 80s bone stock bolt and chain. We got youth compact. We have bolt and chain compact. We have a point series trucks up here with full throttle promotions. With Brandon Thomas, and we've got, I believe, 8 or 9 shows for points for these trucks. The trucks up here are wild. It's a pretty light build, but they put on one heck of a good show. And then we have what we call up here the Minnesota Classic. It's a mixed iron. It's a light build. We just love seeing the old iron and new iron mixed together. It's a simple build. We have got that class right there is paying $3,000 to win. Our 80s bone stock is paying $2,000 to win, and the purses just drop out. Each one of those ones are $6,000 purses for each one of those classes. We took the 80s bolt and chain, and we spread that money all the way out to 10th place. So 5th place from 10th place gets $200. Our registrations are nice and cheap. We've got hotels up there in the St. Cloud area. It's a very, very friendly place. James and crew up there is sticking tons and tons of money into this facility. You are going to see this facility in the Dirt Nation world, and we get to open it up with a demolition derby on a brand new track. We are going to tear that place apart, have fun. So April 17th, get it on your list. It's a bucket list. It's an hour north of the Twin Cities. You can fly in for cheap as heck. You need a place to stay, come to my house, whatever. My casa, your casa. Derby family's always welcome.
You may regret that.
Yeah. If you've seen my place during Derby week around here, man, Decker's seen it for the first time at the Throwdown. He's like, this place is busy. Yes, it is.
Alrighty, guys. Well, hey, we're really looking forward to it. The first Track Shot Live show, going to be a good time.
And Farrell, we appreciate everything you're doing with us. We always like to follow professionalism, and you are our tail that we're following. You're making us look good, brother. We appreciate it.
You're too kind. I appreciate it. You guys are a lot of fun. I look forward to doing some more stuff with you.
All right, sounds good, man. You always all take care. Everybody in the Derby world out there, keep watching us, keep following us. We are going to have fun. Like always, peace and love.
See you guys.
Later.